What's up? What's up? This is Tommy Hamilton with the Byte Audio Experience, aka the Hungry Millennial. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my YouTube channel. Today I'm discussing an audio book by David Goggins, former Navy SEAL. And I just finished up with 4.5 miles of running, and every time that I decide that I feel like I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna quit, I'm thinking like, can't hurt me, go dark. These are some of the concepts that David Goggins talks about in his book. Throughout my military career, because I am an Army officer, I've been in the military for about almost 10 years now in October. And, you know, I've had my ups and downs. When I was in ROTC as a cadet, the government shut down. And at the time I was working like 3 different jobs. I had one on campus and then 2 off campus. I was working at a barbecue joint out at EIU, and I was also working at a car dealership. Shout out to Depot's Auto Group. They gave me some of the best years of my life. But in that time, in that turmoil, I was told that I was gonna be put into the National Guard. So that was no active duty for me. $40,000 plus debt and student loans. We all know how that goes. And I had paid, at the time the government didn't have funding. I was paying for my own swimming lessons. So I would go to swimming lessons right after physical fitness tests. PT would be at like 5, 6 in the morning. Then right after that, I would drive about 15, 20 minutes to the other town and swim in the pool Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Shout out to Chris, my swim instructor, who gave me a lot of courage, because where I'm from, we rarely ever swim. We didn't grow up with a community pool or nothing like that. My mom was always scared of the water, and so she would never let us go swimming or go to the local swimming hole or anything like that. Shout out to my moms, I love her. But those are the circumstances that we grew up under, because she watched a man drown when she was younger. And through all that chaos, you know, I'm sitting there, and, you know, the summer prior to, I had worked my butt off. I had studied all the written orders that I had to do, and we had this base camp, and I went and got the Recondo Award. You know, I had my back up against the wall. The commander had ranked me like 13 out of 15 cadets, which had kind of shot, you know, at the time I thought it put a bullet, you know, in what I wanted to do. And I had to realize that I needed to take responsibility for my life. And so, you know, I was putting in the work every morning. I was going out and grinding. You know, I was doing 2-a-days when I would work out with them at PT in the morning. Then I would go and I would do a night session and get some PT in. You know, I had raised my my physical fitness level up higher, and I was doing everything that I thought that I could do to change my life. And in those moments, the commander brought me in and sat me down and asked me, which guard unit do you want to be a part of? And then I had to realize that I had 3 months left to decide that if I was going to fold, go back to my parents' house and sulk, or if I was going to try to find a full-time job. That hurt my entire soul, because I remember sitting down as a sophomore with my sergeant, him telling me, you gonna make so many zeros on active duty, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. And then on top of that, now I'm sitting down talking about a program that I thought I knew, and they're telling me that I need to go find a job. And I spent my 4 years of my career preparing for this. My entire essence, my entire being, from the day that I left for basic training, when I joined and I signed the oath of enlistment in the Army Reserves back in 2009, my plan was to become an Army officer, because my father spent 10 plus years as an Army specialist. And he said, son, if you ever gonna join the military, you need to go become an Army officer. So I set the bar so high. I thought I was doing everything that I could be doing. And on top of that, I was taking a workload of 20 credit hours per semester. I was putting my body and my mind through the ringer. I was in special ed in high school. People told me that I wasn't gonna be anyone. They were like, your grades aren't high enough. You need to do this. You need to figure out this. And just when I think that I've done everything that I could. It seemed like everything shut down. And then, 2 years into my military career, I end up losing, I end up picking up an injury, knee tendonitis. It's really hard. And I spent about a year and a half on profile trying to get where I need to get to. And that's why I recommend David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, because David Goggins talks about, one day he was spraying for cockroaches. This is when he was 297 pounds before he joined the Navy SEALs. And one day he remembered spraying and all these cockroaches came out and he was like, this is it. And, to me, a lot of times the cockroaches are in your mind. They're the little thoughts that eat at you when it tells you that it's time to stop. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's over. Quit. Lay down. But in David Goggins' book, he talks about going dark. And what I've had to do for this past year, I rehabbed the knee. I'm leveling up as an Army officer. I've rehabbed my knee. I started doing some different strength and conditioning exercises. I went on YouTube and learned different workout plans each and every day. And Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, you'll catch me up as early as 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting it in before I go and deliver all these packages, 250 to 350 packages for FedEx every day, putting my body through the ringer there. But I can't quit because I can't allow that to hurt me. You get what I'm saying? In life, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. And if you allow those trials and tribulations to hurt you, to take your soul, then that's it. You might as well lay down. That's it. But you're going to live the rest of your life with regrets because you didn't get up and get after it. You didn't get up and grind. You didn't get up and say, hey, I'm not going to let this circumstance get after me, and I'm going to change my life because I know that there's more inside me. And that's why I recommend David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me, because over and over, life is like a roller coaster. You reach these high pinnacles and then all of a sudden you deep down in that valley and you got to figure out how you going to get back up. How you going to get out of that foxhole? How you going to continue to fight when there's nobody in your corner? Everybody's telling you, oh, well, you need to get your PT together. We're going to chapter you out. They don't understand that you physically fell and broke down on Lakeshore Drive in Chicago because you could not move your knee anymore. And on top of that, you didn't have health insurance. So ain't no going to the doctor. It's just you and you for the rest of your life. And you got to figure out how you going to grind and figure out how you going to push through that. Anyway, this is all the time I got. I got to get in there and get some stretches in. This is Tommy Hamilton with the Byte Audio Experience, aka The Hungry Millennial. Please like and share on my YouTube channel, The Hungry Millennial. And if you need to get in contact with me, you can reach me at hungrymillennial4@gmail.com. Thank you for tuning in. Got to get back to the grind. Thank you so much.